What if Wild Woods from Mario Kart 8 was based on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? Well, I decided to build this oddly specific idea in Minecraft, and it ended up being much more difficult than I expected. Here is how I did it. Wild Woods is a huge track, and initially I didn't even know where to start with it. The track has a lot of massive trees that have very complex organic shapes, and so many small details, it made it all very overwhelming. I did try making the trees by hand at first, however it was difficult replicating the shapes properly. Instead, I converted the 3D trees from the track into Minecraft blocks I could then import as a world edit schematic. I still had to paint the trees and add the leaves and vines etc, as well as fix all the holes in the trees since a lot of them were incomplete. This ended up making the build much more doable though and realistic. I also used some other building techniques though, like a few world edit tools and build plugins, and a lot of it was built by hand, particularly with the organics and the road. As for the theming of the track, it was based off of the Sky Islands from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I changed the colour of the grass, leaves and vines to gold, and added various characters from the game, which was probably the most time consuming part. I built one of the shivered constructs, which was quite challenging. It was a very complex shape. Originally I built it too big actually, so I had to scale it down with some command magic. I also ended up making Link as well, in his archaic armour that you can get from the Sky Islands. I did some sky shrooms as well. Place them in the background and also use them to make little houses at the bottom of the track to make a village. I ended up making a lot of organic creatures that never made it into the final build, like Koroks, blue peas and some fish. You might be able to see them in the background in some shots. I could save them for the future if I ever decide to revisit the theme. For the inside of the trunk I turned it into a shrine. I thought it'd be nice to break up the woody environment, so I added some Zonai devices, some statues and changed all the colours to be grey and teal. It was interesting though seeing what Mario Kart tracks could look like inspired from other IPs, whether it's based off a video game or an anime or movie. It's something I plan on doing for all future tracks I make, so if anyone has any ideas for what theme I should do next, feel free to leave a comment below. I held a vote after my last video of which track I should do next, and Wild Woods won. I put out a new poll now, so feel free to vote which track you'd like me to do next, and subscribe so you can see that video once I've done it. Also, I get quite a few people asking if they can check out these maps for themselves. I made this on a public server, so if you're interested in having a look at the map in more depth, I'll put the instructions down below. I also want to thank my friend Lucky who helped me with this build, particularly with the terrain, the mushroom village and a lot of the smaller details on the roads. Well, that's everything I have to say. I hope you enjoy the rest of the time lapse, followed by a final showcase of the track at the end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You can check out the build with the instructions down below, and feel free to vote for the next track I build and subscribe as well. Goodbye.